What's up? I just sneezed. And I ain't got time to wait for my eyes to unwater. We've got work to do. Johnny Depp's lawyer says he was disappointed at comments made by Amber Heard's attorney. Disappointed? Did you watch the same clips I watched? Disappointed? I would be excited. That's her attorney? You're a professional? Objection. Objection. Hearsay. Objection. Objection. And you said blah blah blah. That's not correct. But didn't you also say? No, that's not correct. But I heard that. That's also not correct. I would be like, Johnny Depp's lawyer was delighted at the chaos and malfeasance. Just pulled that one out of my butt. Malfeasance of Amber Heard's, Miss Turd's terrible lawyer. Attorney.
So no, we were talking about how this experience has been like for you, and you saw the increase in attention from the case as it progressed. What did you make of that?
It was a surprise. We knew when the court made the decision to have cameras in the courtroom that it would engender a lot of interest, but it just, as you said, it seemed to build more and more. And we had to keep focused, obviously, on our mission and trying to win the case.
I'm sure you've seen Elaine Brederhoff's comments after the verdict saying that the jury was tainted by the publicity, that there was suppressed evidence. What's your reaction to that?
I was really disappointed to hear that because she's a very good lawyer, very experienced, and...
We'll back up. Oh, she was talking shit after the... Okay. Like in true loser fashion. That's what you do. When you lose, like lose bad, it was like all unanimous, like, nah, y'all lost. Like this verdict on this plea. Yeah, y'all lost, like all the way down. It's very typical of a loser to afterwards be like, man, you know this game ain't even fair, man. You know that. This game ain't even fair. The whole day is rigged. Jury's rigged, the judge is rigged, the lawyer's rigged, the camera's rigged, the world's rigged. It's ridiculous, man. You see the sun today? How bright the sun is? You think that's real? You think the sun's really that bright? It's all rigged. If it was fair, we'd have won.
It seemed to, he's a very good lawyer, very experienced, and it seemed to cast aspersions on the jurors' integrity because, as you know, they took an oath not to watch social media, and there's no reason to believe that they didn't. So to hear such a baseless claim was disappointing.
And what about the idea of suppressed evidence?
That was absurd. I mean, as you know, there are rules of evidence, and both sides had evidence that was excluded for proper evidentiary reasons.
And I'm sure you've also seen that before you came on to do some interviews today, Amber Heard's representative came forward and said this was unprofessional, it's a victory lap. I want to give you the opportunity to respond to that.
Yeah, again, I mean, this is kind of a case of a pot calling a kettle black because Ms. Brederhoff went on some of the morning shows the day after the verdict to put her spin on it. So if she has a problem with that, then she should look in the mirror.
Ooh, you know what I need to learn from these guys, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to learn from it. But you know what I should learn is how to really eviscerate someone with very nice language. Instead of being like, man, that trick be lying. Be like, her assertion of baseless claims. See, that's the way you do that, you know. I thought he was going to use the word exculpatory. All exculpatory evidence was included. Yeah, that's a buzzword I learned, you know, a long time ago in case a thing like this ever happened. But he did not use exculpatory. But I'm going to use it. That's twice, and I can use it a third time. If there was any exculpatory, you know, evidence that made someone innocent, vindicated, not liable, they would have been included in discovery. Dude, I'm like practically a lawyer. Do. Not true.